Hello and welcome everybody to another MachoorTV stream. How you guys doing? Hope that everybody is doing great. سيلفر كيف اخبارك؟ سيلفر موجود؟ لو موجود تعال نلعب. تعال نلعب. I want that run back. Let's I want to play some sets today, some custom room sets with people because look at that. Look at that. Look at that MR, bro. Look at that MR. We got 1910 MR, bro. We're not joking around today. We are not joking around. This is like my personal record, you know. And you know, it took me a full day. You know what? Yesterday I did. You know what I did? I woke up and I was like, I'm getting this. I was like, I'm getting to 1900 MR. I skipped the gym. I ate like shit. I was just focused on rank yesterday. That's it. No stream, no nothing. I was a lifeless dude yesterday. For one day, I was like, let me just, you know, forget about everything else and just play some rank. And I and I got it. So that's all what it took. It took you to just like be a lifeless person for one day just to reach this high MR. Roni, how you doing? Tariq, alaikum salam, how you doing, bro? أخيرا نزل شخصيتي. Yeah, Bison is gonna be very interesting. It's coming out in 2 weeks, yeah? So it's gonna be very interesting. تعال سيلفر انزل تعال العب first to 5 مثل آخر مرة. So how are things with you guys? How's everybody doing? I want to discuss a lot of things with you guys today. A lot of stuff are happening in the FGC. A lot of stuff are happening in the game. A lot of drama on Twitter also. لسه ما نسيت. أيوة تعال نلعب. تعال نلعب. I want to play. Yeah, there is some drama is happening in the FGC. Of course, there is always drama in the FGC, bro. Always on Twitter, bro. Like Twitter is the most negative application that I've ever like seen in my entire life, bro. Like it's actually crazy. It is actually crazy. But I don't know if we should talk about this right now or after we play some games. I don't want to make this like a full, you know, political stream. Or drama discussion. I don't want that. Let's see who's online. Voltruck is online. You're coming? كم نلعب ست؟ تعال نلعب ست واحد ستين كذا يعني ما شوية عادي يعني. Let's play a couple of sets, 3 sets, whatever. No problem. I'm not playing rank today. Zul, how you doing, bro? Twitter is mostly trash and porn. That's true. That is true. But the FGC on Twitter is like, it's just weird, bro. Like, I'm not talking about the entire FGC. I'm talking about the Western FGC. I'm talking about the Western FGC. They have some very weird views, and they try to like, you know, they try to like force those views upon everybody, which does not work. The world does not revolve on the US. Like I love my US guys, like I love my US friends. I you know, majority of my followers, majority of my viewers are from the US, but some of you guys over there are just like, you know, like they believe the lies that is being told to them in social media, not social media, I mean in media, in like their media, their Western media. They believe those lies, and then they try and spread those lies and base their opinions on these lies, and they judge the other parts of the world. They judge the Arab world, they judge the Middle East, they judge the other parts of the world depending on those lies that they are being fed to. So it's actually really crazy. It's actually really crazy. I know that, you know, a lot of my followers are from the US, and I know that not everybody has those views. Not everybody believes whatever that is being heard. So we can talk about this before, you know, until you know Silver comes up. But this whole thing started with the whole, you know, World Cup thing, the whole World Cup the Esports World Cup that is happening. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about. If we're gonna have this discussion now. Okay, so this is exactly what this is about. Okay, so as you guys know, let me just give you like a back story of people who might not be familiar with the situation or with or what the FGC is basically. So the FGC is basically a niche. We are nowhere comparable to like communities that are like the FPS games, okay? The FPS, the first-person shooter, games like Valorant, Call of Duty, Fortnite. We are nowhere as big as these communities, right? We are a niche, and we understand it. All of us understand it, and it's very, very, very apparent from the way that Silver can just wait for like 5 minutes. Let's just have this discussion, and then we can play, right? So basically, we are a niche, right? And we've always like cried in social media everywhere. We've always cried about the fact that we don't have enough representation. We don't have enough, money in the FGC. We don't have like, like we want more prizes. We want more support. We want more sponsors. We want more, bigger tournaments, better tournaments for everybody, right? So then our players would actually like make something for themselves. They could actually like live their lives, comfortably. Just being a pro player or being a content creator, like me, like Sajam, like everybody else, right? They don't have to like go to tournaments and win that particular tournament, right? To just make rent due or make like get some money to keep them alive for the next few months. We don't want that. We, in other communities, it's not like that. In other communities, in other big communities, it's not like that. Perfect. Streamers, they get better money. Panda, thank you for the sub, by the way. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. So, streamers, they get better money. Players, they get better money from like tournaments and whatnot. So, in comparison, there are tournaments in Fortnite where players, they get like $10 million, and so forth, and even more sometimes. Even Dota and these other LOL and other strategy games. So in the FGC, the tournaments, the prizes are much less. So when somebody comes up and be like, okay, I am going to give you guys much bigger prizes than whatever you guys have ever experienced in your entire life, right? Shouldn't we be happy? Shouldn't everybody support that? Shouldn't everybody be on board and be like, yeah, this is a very good idea. Let's do that, because this money is not going to somebody who's a stranger. This money is going to the FGC. It is going to your favorite players. It is going to Punk. It is going to Smug. It is going to somebody, maybe somebody from US, Meta RD. Can you understand what kind of money what kind of good things Mena RD would do to his community in the Dominican Republic, right? Which is not considered to be a rich country, right? So $1 million if Mena RD wins that. Do you understand how much good he would do in such a poor community? How many good deeds he would do? That's just one example. Punk, for example, like in the last Gamers 8, which was last year in Saudi Arabia, he won $80,000, right? Rightfully so. $80,000. Would you go and ask him, Are you happy about that? Did he have a good experience in Saudi Arabia? He'll tell you absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Everybody who comes to the FGC, everybody who comes to the GCC, the Gulf, the Arabian Gulf here, like Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Oman, Qatar, Kuwait, whatever, they all will tell you they had great experiences. Everybody will tell you they have great experiences. There is not one or two examples. There are many examples, not only from the Street Fighter community. You can ask Mena RD himself. He was recently sponsored yesterday or 2 days ago. He was sponsored by a Saudi team. He's no more with Bandits. He's now with a Saudi team called Falcons. So he came to Saudi Arabia. He came to Kuwait multiple times. He always said amazing stuff about them. You know, everybody, you can ask a lot of even Japanese players. Gachikun was here a couple of months ago. You know, Oil King also was here. So there are many, many examples, not only from the Street Fighter community, but also from like Tekken community and other players. Ask them, did you guys have a bad experience? Nobody will tell you no. Nobody will tell you I did have a bad experience. Everybody will tell you they had a good experience. Are they liars? They're not liars. Everybody would lie. Nobody would lie. So when I come and see in social media, okay, somebody called Caleb Simons, okay, he wrote this tweet. And it was, you know, it was directed to Saudi Arabia themselves. So they were like, did not expect esports in 2024 to make me grieve like this. It has, but the hits keep moving or keep coming. Gave myself a few days to process emotions. It's time to get up and get loud. I'm stepping down from the esports award panel. I was approached to work Gamers 8 last year, as well as EWC, which is the Esports World Cup, this year. Both of which I've turned down and will continue to do so. One second, this monitor is doing a lot of noises. Hold on. Let me just unplug this because it's getting really annoying. Anyways, it is impossible to write a perfect statement, so I'm just going to make a list of the truths I deeply feel that led me to this conclusion. I sincerely love and respect our MENA, which is the Middle East and North Africa, which is us basically. Okay. Rocket League family. So he's talking about Rocket League, so he's coming from like a different background. I'm appalled by the official policies and practices of the Saudi government. Okay. I'm indignant that this government would use my esports world as a way to try and distract from these horrific acts. I'm confused and deeply frustrated that the heads of the esports world are so eagerly being complicit in this propaganda. What propaganda are you talking about? What propaganda are you talking about? Right? I'm enthusiastic for the Middle East to experience the joy of esports the way I have, but this direct government involvement irreparably stains the show, turning a wonderful thing into a way to continue to harm. Continue to harm who? Continue to harm who? And you cannot say, you know, this is the funny thing about you know, what I read on Twitter. Everybody who like, you know, supports this, they all say, oh, we love the Saudi FGC, we are so enthusiastic for them, but then they immediately, you know, afterwards begin to attack Saudi culture, or like Arab culture or Muslim culture. They immediately start to attack. They immediately start to, like, you know, say some untruthful things, some lies. Do you think women have equal rights in Saudi Arabia? They do. It's not about me thinking. It is the truth. I live in the Arab Gulf. I live in the Arab Gulf. A lot of these guys who are writing these kind of stuff, right? They have never been to Saudi Arabia. They have never been to an Arab country. They have never been there. And they're just spreading lies. They're literally spreading lies, right? Let me just continue about what they've said. If the US were to use esports as a way to distract from their fundings of the Palestinian genocide, I would react the same way. This is hypocritical, man. This is you're being a liar right now. Because literally everything in the US is distracting you from the genocide that is happening in Palestine right now. Everything. Your media, your life, the Super Bowl, whatever that you guys are having there, they are desperately trying to distract you from the truths that are happening there. This is what is happening. Try to post something about the genocide that is happening in Palestine. Okay, try to post it on Instagram. Try to post it in Facebook. See what happens. See what happens. They will shadow ban you. They will shadow ban you. They will make sure that your post never reaches anywhere. This is happening on a big, large scale. So for you to come and say, if the US were doing this, they are doing it. They are doing it. But you just refuse to acknowledge it because you're just choosing to believe the lies that are being fed to you. Right? I do not fault any colleague for making a decision different than mine. It is an exceedingly complex world and we can easily draw different conclusions. I ask the forgiveness of any fan that feel hurt by this choice. There is much I can't control, but I do get to choose what things Wavepunk advocates for. I don't know who Wavepunk is. I cannot be a voice that helps hide the oppression of people I love. Happy Pride. This is what this is about. This is what this is about. It's not about what the Saudi government, does, or their views, or like their historic, actions, or what happened in the past, or what they're doing. This is not about this is not about any of that. This is about this last agenda that he has. This last agenda that he has. He doesn't choose. He doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to support, or he doesn't want to work for the EWC in Saudi Arabia. That's fine. That's his decision. Okay? But to come and attack people, like this, or come and attack a group of people, a country, a culture. If you're attacking Saudi Arabia, you are attacking all the Muslims, all the Arabs. This is the truth of it. You're attacking me, you're attacking all of us. If you come here and say this, right? So what made me actually like get really mad about this is I didn't even see this. I saw it from Sejam, because I love Sejam. All of us, we love Sejam. We've always supported Sejam. We've always watched his videos. I always watch Sejam's videos. I always love it when he's behind the mic and he's and he's commentating and stuff. I love Sejam, right? But he came and he said this. Haven't seen a statement about EWC that I resonate with more on any or many levels. So you agree with all of this. So you basically agree with all of this, all of what is being said right now. Everything that he said, he resonates with it. That's what he said. Isn't that the first paragraph that he said? Right? I've also seen many people asking who in the FGC is against this. I was asked to work Gamers 8 last year and asked again to work on EWC and its qualifiers and declined both. That is your decision. Nobody is mad about that. If you don't want to work for somebody, nobody is forcing you to work for them. Right? That's just your decision, right? Instead, I will continue to support grassroots events and spaces in our community and work towards creating more cool stuff for the rest of us to enjoy. Right? So what does this mean? Did he mention the word government in this statement? In this tweet, Sejam has about 114,000 followers, right? Did he mention to all of his followers, did he mention anything in here that has to say about governments? No. This is specifically targeted at Saudi Arabia. Specifically targeted at there, because the original tweet, it is specifically targeting Saudi Arabia, right? And he comes here and he says he did not want to work for Gamers 8, which is fine. It is your decision, as we said. But you should not come here and say that nobody is. It's like he's telling people indirectly that you should not support this EW Sport or EWC. Everybody, he's like telling people you should boycott this. You should not support it. You should not watch it. You should not go. This is what he's telling people to do, and it's indirectly said. This is what he's telling. This is exactly what he's telling them to do, right? So when he comes and says this, I mentioned him, and I said, would you do the same when offered to work with an organization or a country or a group that support Israel, the country that is doing a genocide right now in Palestine, killing children, innocent children and innocent women and elderly people on massive scale, right? Would you do the same? Or is it just about working with Muslims? Isn't this a real question? Because he never mentioned anything about governments. He specifically talked about Saudi Arabia. So they are judging Saudi Arabia. And he comes and says, not about Muslims. And as an example, I was offered a massive contract recently by the US government and declined. So now he's like, he's making it seem like, you know, he's against working with governments. But that's not what you said in your original tweet. That is not what you said in your original tweet. You were literally talking about Saudi Arabia. The original tweet was talking about Saudi Arabia. You quoted it and you said that you resonate with everything that is being mentioned there. And you talked about Saudi Arabia. So I just don't understand this. We have always asked for an opportunity in the FGC. We've always asked for somebody to come and support and help our players build a better life for themselves. And when you get that chance, you immediately shoot yourself in the foot. You immediately shoot yourself, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that. If you don't want to work for Esports or Gamers 8 or the EWC, that is your decision. But don't come and try to, like, you know, entice people to not do that as if it's something bad. Now, after this tweet, what will happen? Everybody who goes to play in the EWC, some of these fuckers will come and judge them. Everybody who's going to the World Cup, the Esports World Cup, everybody will come and judge them, right? The players. Everybody who works in there, because there will be Western commentators, Western analyzers, Western whatever. They're gonna be in the EWC. Now they're gonna be judged for working there, for playing there, for going there. They're gonna be judged, right? People who get money from the EWC, they're gonna be judged. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Who does this benefit? Boycotting this benefits who? So now that you're boycotting, so if this was in Qatar, you will do the same, because we have seen it. This is not about Saudi Arabia, guys. This is the point that I'm talking about. This is not about Saudi Arabia. This is about some people in the West hating on Islam, hating on the Arab communities, hating on the Arab culture in general, because this is a small scale example. We have seen, we as football players and fans or whatever, we have seen this example, the same exact example on a much larger scale, on a global scale in the 2022 World Cup for football, for soccer, right? That was in Qatar. We have seen the exact same hate, the exact same hypocrisy, okay, from Western media targeting the World Cup in 2022, saying that this was built upon, you know, the deaths of many construction workers. This was bribed. This is gonna be dangerous. This was like, come on now, guys. Come on now. They are just like, you're pointing out the negatives in literally everything. Tell me, like, every time we bring up the World Cup, the 2022 World Cup, they always bring, like, you know, like Western, you know, articles talking about 400 people who died while trying to you know, construct the stadiums and whatnot. Guys, this has been going on for 10 years plus. 10 years plus. And these are workers that are working in conditions. The sun is 50 degrees outside. In the morning over here, it is more than 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, it's extremely hot. It's extremely hot, extremely humid. It is bound to happen. It is bound to happen. Things can happen. People get sick. People die from old age, right? Accidents happen in construction work, in construction, you know, sites. These are massive construction sites. For over 10 years, if 400 people die, that is kind of normal. Why don't you go and check the stats on the construction that happens in the US? The construction that happens in Europe? The construction to happen in nobody was forced. Nobody was forced. These are all lies. Nobody was forced. Nobody was forced. Don't tell me they were forced to sign contracts. Nobody was forced to sign contracts. I've lived in an Arab country. Qatar has the exact same rules as Oman, the country that I live in. And the exact same rules as UAE, the exact same rules as Saudi Arabia. They all have very similar rules. Like, you could say 95% the exact same thing, right? So I have lived in here. You don't live in here. I've lived in here. I know the contracts, how the contracts are forced, how the contracts are formed. Nobody is forced to work something that they don't want. Nobody is forced. These are all lies. These are all lies. You are, if you want to work, you come to work. If you don't want to work, you don't work. It is that simple, right? Defiant Zero is also like an expat. It's an expat living in the GCC. So you cannot just be there in Los Angeles or in Detroit or somewhere, and you are talking as if you are an expert of what happens in here. And this is so funny to me because, you know, it's just blatant lies without any kind of like, you know, facts backing this up. And all of the you know, the statements or the reports that they get are all biased. They're all coming from like Western media. Why are you like, you know, if I want to Google something that satisfies my agenda, I can find you reports that satisfies my agenda. Does that mean that it's right? It doesn't mean that it's right. If I want to like specifically go and Google something that satisfied my certain agenda, of course I'm gonna find something. I'm gonna share it and be like, ah, look, there's a report that says this. Is it gonna be the truth? It doesn't have to be the truth. It's because it's a biased opinion. The journalist who wrote that has a biased opinion. We have seen this on a large scale in the 2022 World Cup. And you can ask, there are many vlogs, many reports of like English people, of like Western people who came to the World Cup and said that this was the best World Cup that they've ever been to. And it's true, it is the safest one. Was there any fights that happened in the World Cup? No. Was there any deaths? Was there any robberies that happened? Anybody who comes to UAE, anybody who comes to Saudi Arabia, anybody who comes to the GCC or like the Arab country, they will tell you this is like the safest place on earth because they can leave their car, you know, opened, running, and they can go get something and they come back and the car is still there. Does that happen in the US? Tell me. Does that happen in the US? Does that happen in Europe? It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. So it is just hate. It is just hate that happens for no goddamn reason. You hate, you have your certain agenda. You have a certain agenda. I know what this is all about. We all know what this is all about. You don't care about the rights. You don't care about what Saudi Arabia has done 30 years ago, 20 years ago, or what UAE is doing 20 years ago or 30 years ago, what Arab countries are doing. You are not a political, you know, expert. You don't even know. If I can tell you, ask you to name like 5 countries, if I show you the flags and I ask you to name those 5 countries, you don't even know them. Your geography is so bad. So when you come and you act as if you're an expert on things that you have never seen in your entire life, places that you have never been in your entire life, don't try to spread those information. Don't try to spread those misinformation, those lies. Don't try to spread them everywhere and make people feel guilty, make people feel bad for supporting something that they love, something that they should be supporting. And I feel like Sejam really made a bad decision making this tweet. He made a bad decision making this tweet because, you know, he has 114,000 views, 114,000 followers. A lot of people look up to him. A lot of people support him. And when you write something like this and you say that you resonate with everything that this original post said, it makes you seem like you're asking people to not support the World Cup esports, the esports World Cup. You're asking people to boycott anything that is happening in the Middle East. Why have you never talked about Palestine, Sejam? Why have you never talked about Israel, Sejam? Go in Sejam's account right now and search for Palestine. Search for the keyword Palestine. You will find nothing. You will find nothing when it comes to Israel. You'll find nothing when it comes to Palestine. Right? Well, there are other players, other people who are in the West who spoke about that. Punk, multiple other stuff. Multiple other people. They spoke about that. Why are you not speaking about that? So genocide, because it's the US fault, it doesn't matter to you. You don't speak about it. But when Saudi Arabia does not support LGBTQ or something of that sort, right? You want to act as if you're the righteous person and judge people and judge the entire culture, the entire Arab culture, the entire Islamic culture, right? Just because they don't support LGBTQ, or they just don't, you have like different views than them. Is this what this is about? Is this what this is about? Tell me what has more weight? Genocide or, you know, LGBTQ rights? What has more weight? What has more weight? Let's be honest. And if you think that you are part of the LGBTQ, if this is your agenda, Sejam, or people who are commenting, like the first person in the original tweet, he has this. He mentioned this. He's talking about this. This whole thing is about this. Let's be honest, right? If you have this agenda and you think that once you come to Saudi Arabia, you'll be shot in the head because you're part of the LGBTQ, that is absolutely wrong. That is absolutely false. Absolutely not true. That never happens. That never happens. We are simply asking you to respect the culture, respect the religion of the country that you're coming in. This is so funny to me because when you tell Westerns this, when you tell them about this, to come and respect the culture in the Middle East, they are so they're so against it. They just don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. But when you ask them to come and respect the culture of Japan, when they're going to Japan, no, that's sacred. That is sacred. We have to respect the culture of Japan. And they study the culture of Japan, what is accepted, what is not accepted, for a long period of time before going there. But when it comes to an Arab country or an Islamic country, no. How can we respect that? How can we respect that? How can we respect, their views? How can we respect their religion? We have to disrespect it. We have to force them to follow our views. Why are you forcing people to follow your views? Right? So back to the example of the World Cup. A lot of these Westerns were mad because, we can't drink alcohol in the stadium. This is not fun. I cannot go and watch a football match without alcohol. And they were really mad about it. They were it was a serious thing for them for months. For months because they banned alcohol in the stadium. Can't you go to a match for 90 minutes and not drink alcohol? Are you that much of an alcoholic? Can you not come to the Saudi Arabia and not wear a shirt that says, I support LGBTQ? Can you not do that? Would that kill you? Will that really ruin the experience for you? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. That's all what we're asking for you to do. Just come here, respect the people, and everybody respects you back. If you come to a place and you don't respect the culture over there, you don't respect the religion, of course, people are gonna retaliate against you. Right? It is what it is. This is the truth. This is the truth. This is what people are not saying. This is what the FGC is not saying in these tweets. This is the truth that they're trying to show, but they don't want to say it. Because they know that the response to it is this. This is the response. Just come and respect the culture that you're coming to. Just come and respect it. It's just common sense. It is just common sense. You do it when you go to other countries. Just do the exact same over here. Just do the exact same over here. It is that simple. It is that simple. I don't get why are they so invested in this? And they're so they care about this so much, and they don't care about whatever that's happening in the US. As I said, go to Sejam's Twitter right now and search for Palestine, search for Israel. Tell me if you find something. Tell me if you find something. So why is it when there are killings, when people are dying, and they are still dying, right? Because of your country funding because of your country funding Israel, right? You don't talk about it. It's fine. But when it comes to coming to Saudi Arabia and just enjoying a tournament and being respectful for people, how many other Westerns have done and how many other Westerns continue to do, and it was fine, everything was great, everything was phenomenal. That becomes a problem for you. And you have to make a tweet like this. You have to speak about it. You have to attack people, attack communities, attack cultures, Islamic cultures, Arab cultures. I just don't understand it. And I feel like somebody who's Sejam, somebody who's a role model for a lot of people in the FGC, he needs to do better. He needs to be better. He needs to be better than saying things like this. Because we're not stupid. We know what this is all about. I live in France and believe me, they hate Muslims more than Hitler. I know that, bro. I know that. They're talking about human rights. Bro, in France, you're not allowed, Muslim women, they're not allowed to wear their scarf. They're not allowed to wear their scarves. Why are they not talking about that, huh? Why are they not talking about that?
Perfect.
Come on now, like guys, we know a lot of stuff. We know a lot of stuff. We know a lot of stuff, but we don't want to, like, attack certain communities, certain countries, certain, like, we don't want to attack a religion. Our religion says that we should not attack religions. That's what it says. We should not attack other religions. So when you come and say things like this, you are literally attacking us. You are literally attacking us when you come and say things like this. A lot of people are working really hard for the AWC, and for you to come and say something like this, it is unfair for them. And a lot of them are your colleagues too. A lot of them are your colleagues too. A lot of them are your players too. You don't want other people to be successful. What if one of the US players won that $1 million? Tell me, what if Punk, okay, let's bring Punk as an example. He's very beloved, right? He's a very good player. What if Punk won that $1 million in the EWC? Are you all of you are gonna be like, this is like blood money? You're gonna be looking at him different from now on? Are you gonna do that? Are you gonna do that? Why is it when an opportunity comes for someone of your family? Someone of your family, isn't the FGC a family? Someone from your family. Okay? Why is it when an opportunity comes to them to make their lives better, to make their family lives better, to make everybody's life around them better, you want to hate? You want to hate, and you want to talk against it. You want to entice people to not go there, to not support it. Why is that the case? I just don't get it. I think this is poor judgment from Sejam. This is poor judgment from Sejam, and it's poor judgment from everybody who's like supporting this. And the funny thing is that if you comment on this, all the Sejam supporters will come and attack you. All of them will come and attack you. But somebody needs to tell them the truth. Somebody needs to tell them the truth. So, and you got also other people. You got also other people. It's not only about Sejam. This is not only about Sejam, guys. You got also other people. Okay, let me show you. This also. Let me show you. Shuckle, right? Somebody who just does meme videos on Twitter and just like drawings, meme stuff. It's funny. It's all of that, right? But he comes and he talks about this. I feel it's hypocritical that people can post about women not feeling safe about the Saudi esports shit. Are women not safe in Saudi Arabia? Is that what you're saying? Are women not safe in Saudi Arabia? Where did this come from? Where are you basing those lies on? Huh? Where are you basing those stuff on? And the general blood money. Huh? What blood money involved in the whole thing? What are you talking about? This guy has how many followers does he have? 12,000. So why are we why are we spreading lies? Why are we spreading lies? Are you saying that Saudis are like, they're what? They're killers? Or what are you talking about? Isn't this xenophobia? Isn't this racism? Isn't this isn't this racism? If you say this, if you talk about a group in your country, if this statement was instead of Saudi Arabia but directed to the black community, wouldn't this be racism? Wouldn't this be racism? Come on now. Come on now. Like, it's absolute lies. We have lived here our entire lives. Our families have lived there their entire lives here. We know this community very well. We know these, we've lived here. You guys don't live here. You have never seen here. You've never seen the Arab world before in your entire life. You're just being fed lies in the Western media. And you want to believe those lies, right? You want to believe those lies and spread it to all of your followers. Spread it to everybody. And say that women are not safe in Saudi Arabia. This is infuriating. This is infuriating. This makes me mad. This is why I'm talking about this right now, because this made me mad. This and Sejam's tweet, they made me mad. Like, you are disrespecting our families. Isn't this disrespectful to our families? To our mothers, to our sisters, to our wives? Isn't this disrespectful to them? When you say that they are not safe, what are we? What are we then? What are you calling us? What are you calling the men who are in these countries? It is absolutely like infuriating. It makes me mad, and I think people in the FGC should stop doing this shit. If you're a meme, account, stop talking about bullshit like this. Stop spreading lies. Just stay on your lane. Stay in your lane. And say, Jam, if you don't want to work for the esport, for the EWC, if you don't want to work for Saudi Arabia or something, that's your decision. But don't come and entice people. Don't come and throw lies in social media. Okay, your personal views. Don't come and throw them and make it seem like it's true. It is not true. It is not true. It is not true. Women are actually safer in these countries. It is. They are. They are. Everybody is safer in these countries. Everybody is safer in these countries. It's actually like it's actually crazy. It is actually crazy that you see people like this saying like I did not expect this. I did not expect to wake up and read this kind of stuff in my timeline. I just did not expect it, to be honest. It just makes me really sad. It makes me really sad, makes me really angry. And people should do better. People should definitely do better. Let's just close this discussion right now. It has gone on for much longer than anticipated. قول يا عبد الله. Say it, no problem. Say it, Evolution. You know, Bruce, you are actually like you're a moderator, so you're able to ban people. You know that, right? Maybe I should boot my 400 MR, 1400 MR Akuma. I'm not playing rank today, bro. We're just playing custom room. Is that what you wanted to say, Evolution? Is that what you? I agree with you. Even though I did not read a lot of what he said, but I agree with you. Silver, are you available? Silver, Habibi, come, let's play. I'm thinking about switching mains from Ryu to Akuma. You could do that, but it's not. I don't know how beneficial that would be because like, Ryu is really good right now. So if the EWC was sponsored by a private company, they would be fine. Trust me, they would not be fine. They would not be fine. They would not be fine. They are just mad about that agenda that I spoke about. They're just mad about anything that we have over here. Anything. Anything. It's not about they don't care about anything else. They don't care about anything else. I gave you a prime example. Go to these accounts and search for Palestine and Israel. If they are so like, they're so righteous, they're so, caring of everything that's happening in the world, right? Why have they never mentioned anything about that? Why have they never mentioned anything about that? They have a certain agenda. They're mad that they cannot push that agenda in these countries. That's why they are mad. That's why they are angry about it. This is what this is all about. And when I confronted him on Twitter, he changed the subject. He was like, "No, I don't work for government entities. I don't work for that." But you did not mention. Why did you fail to mention that in your original tweet? When you quoted him, why did you fail to mention that? Why did you say that I agree with everything that he said? And all of his posts, all of the original posts was against Saudi Arabia. You see what this is? You see how it is? They say Arab women are not safe. They should do the research about crime statistics. I agree. Just research the crime statistics in the Arab countries or in the Gulf countries, right? Compare them to US and see. That's the thing, Girati. When you're talking about these kind of stuff, I am not, as I said, I'm not an expert in politics, right? I'm not an expert in politics. Am I saying that no country in this side has ever done something wrong, has ever done something that I don't agree with it? That's not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying. But for you to be in a country that is doing the most harm to the entire world right now, for the past, for our lifetime, right? At least our lifetime, right? And for you to feel righteous to judge others on their mistakes and make it seem like that's the only thing that matters and your mistakes don't matter, that is hypocrisy. That is literally hypocrisy. That is literally hypocrisy. That is literally hypocrisy. Please read more about that. Please read more about that. It's not, don't use plural terms. Don't use plural terms. Journalists. It's not journalists. It's one person that happened, this happened to them, right? And the people who are in charge of this, they were prosecuted. So search about this, learn more about this before you just come and speak about it. Because as I said in the beginning, you can just like Google whatever that actually like supports your agenda, and then you can just come and say, oh, this is what it is. But is it the full truth? Is it the full story? Is this what happened? That's another thing. It's another thing. They were. Search about it, and then come and discuss. Okay, if you don't want to do that, then just don't come to my stream. Sure. Anyways, let's try to find somebody to play against. Okay, let's see if MAB would play. I haven't played this guy in a really long time, man. I don't think Kusanagi would join. He doesn't like the connection that we have with him. Wallstrike, I normally have like a 130 MS, so it might be good. I don't know if he'll join. I can try to text these guys, but I don't know. We can go Bombard's Hannibal's stream and tell him to join. Hold up.
At the same time, and I'm getting a throw. I walk forward, I accidentally press kick, man. That was it, by the way. Probably mature, I don't want to play right now.
You don't want to play right now?
No, I just play rank. Fuck,
Sure,
I did this. I accidentally pressed fucking kick, man. You just... Jump to TT? Maybe. Maybe. Most likely can. I don't know right now.
Just play Abud? Who's Abud?
Well, I'm sorry, commentary stream the other day.
Where's Abud? I mean, like, where's Abud?
I was more that too, but like, I was very hard on my voice as well. I will do this soon again though, but right now I need to focus on my gameplay. So more chill stuff coming, more like this right now. Oh, we are doing well as well. But yeah, sit. Okay. this. What did I else do? I think like 5.
Abud is not online, bro.
Was 4 or 5? Okay.
Abud is not online. What are you talking about? Abud is not online even.
Right.
Let me try to invite.
Dash up.
Wait, hold up.
Right.
Angry Bird was also
Keep
online.
playing
Let's try
and
to
then,
see
like,
that.
We sleep and we look what we did. Sleep, look what we did. Blah blah blah.
Can we play for fun? For sure, for sure. Come here, let's play. Wait, let me text this guy, Silver. I don't know where he disappeared.
Yeah. Okay, this should have
Okay, we
worked.
have Rodney, so we're gonna play with him for a bit.
Oh.
What?
Okay, it's one of the types. Oh, fuck it. It's one
Just
of the
left
types
Abud
that
online,
goes
Habibi. It's not
backwards
online.
500 miles probably.
Wait,
And
let's see.
tries to
Is he
respond
streaming or
it,
something?
Like 90% of the time. Yeah, I see like nothing happens.
He's not streaming. I don't see him streaming. Oh, we got sets with a Ryu player? That's interesting. They're not streaming. Abud B-Boy is not online. Let me just text him. I'll just text him. That'll make it easier. Is that you, Esam? I texted him on WhatsApp. If you're close to him or something, just tell him to come and play. Tell him to invite me. So it's not you. Okay, so then we will just play a few matches and then you can invite us. Sam, just try to invite us. We'll play a few matches with him and he will come to play with you. Okay. Can you just try to invite me to a new room? Try to invite me to a new room. I think that would be better. Master at work? Yep. I knew he was gonna do drum impact, so I was just waiting for it. I actually did not mean to jump. Alright, Divine Zero, take care, bro. Alright, let's just play one last match. Then we go play with Ibra. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. What?
Round 2. Fight.
Alright then. So we'll go play with GG's bro. We'll go play against Ibra real quick. Customer invite from Big Bird, bro. Ah, Ibra, can you wait? Can you wait? Can you wait? Ibra, can you wait? I want to play against Big Bird because I'm not sure when is he gonna be available afterwards. So if you can wait, maybe you can play after Big Bird. The Victor support give you any feedback? I'll come back. Yeah, Sam, I'll come back, bro. After Big Bird, I'll play against you, okay? I desperately need to practice versus Big Bird, man. Did the Victor support give you any feedback? No. No, they just, you know, ghosted me. Ah, it's Ryu versus Ryu. Let's see that. It's gonna be interesting.
Here comes a new challenger. Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
I'm dead. This Evo, no. Let's see the next ones. I'm not really sure. Okay.
Ryu win. Round 1. Fight.
Dropped his combo. That was not a fireball, that was a DP.
Real win. Round one. Fight.
Nice backdash. He knew that that driving back is coming.
Round two. Fight.
Yep, 1910, yeah. Pressure doesn't stop. Of course, pressure does not stop.
Real win. Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. Real wins. Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
I need to be more. I need to be more patient.
Fight. Final round. Fight.
Oh, that's nice.
Real win. Here comes a new challenger. Round one. Fight. Hadouken! 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 Kiari! Kuda! Hadouken! 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 Sokodan! Hadouken! Kiari! Ikita! Hadouken! Hadouken! Sokodan! Tatsumaki! Kiari! Round two. Fight. Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
Freaking out. Oh man. Okay.
Round one. Fight. Hadouken! Hadouken! 筋が甘いな。おりゃ。Hadouken! Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Oh, that was too late. I don't know why I did not get the Tatsu to the super immediately. That sucks. What? Flipping hell, man. Oh, okay. A light punch whiffed. Ah, why did that whiff? Why did that whiff, man? That was so close. Okay. Spacing is really good, man. It's making my my buttons whiff. Most of my buttons are just whiffing.
Here comes a new challenger.
All right, okay.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. Final round. Fight. Ryu win. Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
the same thing. I was knew that I was gonna whiff, man. The exact same issue, exact same problem. I need to like, you know, learn the spacing of that button better. What?
Round 2. Fight.
Please kill. Oh my god! Oh my god, that actually killed. God damn. Oof. Even though I knew he was gonna go for an overhit, my reflexes still blocked low. Again, the overhead. Okay, okay. What? What? Cancelled into EX Statsu. Oh man. Oh, this is bad. still survive. Let's go. That was a nice set. That's it? Or is he gonna change characters? Okay, let's go.
Here comes a new challenger. Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
No, that was super. That was level 1. I should do this with light. With light buttons, because even if I get a TP, I'll still land before him and punish him. I should have done that with light, but with light instead of heavy. Okay.
Real win. Round one. Fight.
That was a miss.
Round two. Fight.
I jumped over there. Nagari, thank you for the follow. Okay.
Real wins. Round one. Fight.
No, I could have done a heavy punch.
Round two. Fight.
I should have done super from that Hashoki that I got a hit in. Okay. I need to be like, every chance that I get, I need to optimize it. Never miss one chance. That light Hashoki that I got, I should have done level 3 afterwards. What? That was Tatsu. It's GG's. Iron sharpening iron, that's exactly how it is. Is he gonna play or is that it? You play? GG's, GG's, well played. Big Bird's so aggressive. His button timing is immaculate. The timing he presses buttons is immaculate, bro. Like he like in the first few sets, you can tell that he can tell that I have a habit of using like delayed buttons. So he's like using buttons, medium buttons, okay, delaying them to catch those delayed light punches that I'm doing. So that's how like I was being obliterated in the first two sets. So it's very difficult playing against him. Very difficult. I have to like get used to the button timing and all that. Always walking forward. Yeah. Ryu players, you know, a good Ryu player always walks forward. Good Ryu player always walks forward. That's very important. Watch your tourney victory earlier. Great stuff. Thank you. This actually reminds me, tomorrow we actually have a tournament. Yeah, his timing is inhuman. Yeah, that's true. Tomorrow we have a RDC tournament, so I'm not going to DreamHack now. But tomorrow we have an RDC tournament. It's an online one. A lot of killers, they join that tournament normally. So tomorrow we're gonna have that run. Ibra, if you're still on, let's see. Do a post review of the set. I'll do that for sure. Thank you. I'll stream it tomorrow. I'll stream the run tomorrow for sure. The RDC run tomorrow.
Round 1. Fight.
What's wrong? Are you using anybody the light dunk kick setups mature? Not that much. I should definitely do that. It's fine. It's fine. Like it's 130 ms. It's fine. It's not ideal, but it's okay. I saw Naru abusing 2 HP into heavy Ashoki, into EX Ashoki. Yeah, that's in what in like burnout. You try to chip or try to get somebody in burnout. Are there any matchups you think Ryu can zone play defensive? I think most of the matchups you can do that if you want, but is it ideal to do that for a long period of time? I don't know. Depends. No! Oh my god. I thought I had another bar. That was a brain fart. Do you have a secondary character? I don't. So far, I don't. I like to have one character and maximize my potential with that particular character. What? And Bison is a good option. I will never be a Bison player, bro. How can I be a Ryu player and a Bison player? That doesn't make sense. No, I thought I had charge. Ah! Thought I had charge, man. Thought I had charge. What? Oh, like, come on, I have to learn the lesson. Yeah, I have to learn the lesson, my guy. Ah, man. man. Oh, unbelievable. That was a light kick, man. That was a light kick. That was a light kick. Oh my god. After I show you that juggle, DR, back heavy punch. Okay, I need to try that one because I think somebody else also mentioned it in my chat, but I'm not doing that. Oh man, what the hell? It's not gonna kill. But this will. So if you're +6, my opponent cannot move for 6 frames. If you're +6, that means that your opponent probably cannot press anything. If you press something, you'll get a counter hit. So you have to take advantage of that. You have to continue your pressure. That's basically what it means. What's my best student? You know who's my best student. I don't teach Bruce. He teaches himself. I still don't understand frames then. I can teach you guys frame data, like, you know, I can definitely do that. I think I've already done a video on it. Woof, thank you for the follow. I think I've already done a video on that, so if you guys want me to explain it again, I can definitely do that. Let's make it last verse 2, huh? Ibra, let's make it last verse 2. We also need to find out the best follow-up after a heavy Tatsu in the corner. Yeah, that's a question. That's a good question. You know, that's a question that requires like a full video on it. There is a secret actually. Not many people know about that particular like, you know, situation. No! Oh my god, that was not a charge. I was trying drive impact. How did I get a charge? Those are drive impact. How did I get a charge? Ah, the solar plexus. Oh man. Oh yeah, that doesn't work. What? Threw too many fireballs. Does heavy Tatsu cross up? It doesn't cross up. What do you mean? It changes your size if that's what you mean. Size switch. No, that's still a plexus. Okay. Is this the final match? We're playing one more match, right? Let's I think this is the last match, right? Isn't it? Let's play one last. Let's play one last. Let's play one last. What happened to Just Fog? Just Fog, Twitch stopped working in South Korea. That's unfortunate, right? That's what happened. DI 5 to 6? Not really. I think DI is a good mechanic actually. That's ah. GG's bro, GG's. Well played, well played. GG's, GG's bro, well played, well played. Very good Ryu by the way. Very good Ryu, Ibra. I recently learned that Ryu had Denjin Hadouken in third strike. Yeah, he did, he did. His super was very iconic. Big gap between us? Not really. I think you're really good. I think you're really good. It's just that, you know, some stuff needs improvement, but overall you're really good. GG's man. Add me to the friend list. When you see me online, try to invite. We might play again. I wanna go through the. There's a video today. Sure, I'll just add you real quick before I forget. What is it? Where is it? Where is it? Like my friend list was full, by the way. I had to like remove some people. I had to like remove 50 people, I think last week. But then I'll be able to like add more people. All of them are on rank. Look at this. Look at this, son. Everybody is on rank. So if you jump on rank, we'll fight this. Ah, this is 1902. It's nice seeing more people join the 1900 you know, club like me. now I get to like, you know, shit on people for that. Oh man, Kusanagi. These guys are so good, man. I want to fight Phenom one day. I've been inviting Phenom ever since the game was released. Like, it's been a full year. I've been inviting Phenom, but he never joined me. Never joined me, not even once. I want to fight Phenom again, man. I fought him back in Street Fighter 5. I lost in CPT online versus him. Soul is playing Ken. What the fuck? Ah, he's back to playing Rashid. Soon 2K MR Club? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I might try. Look, if I might try to like do it with like VPN. If this whole VPN thing works and I can like, you know, get like ranked matches from like Europe, then it's possible, bro. If I'm fighting European players, it is possible. It is possible. Yeah, I'm Mina, right? That's the problem. Bro, if I travel to Europe, I can get 2K. If I travel to Europe, even for like a week or something, I can get 2K. I can get 2K, come back. If I travel to like US, I can get 2K, come back. If I travel to Japan, I can do that. I draw for a set for sure. You can invite me. First, you know, MachoorTV, the same name. Just invite me. Guys, wait till he figures out there is 2000 MR. Face pink drinking tea. What? I know that there is 2000 MR. What are you talking about? I know that. But the problem is that, you know, the like everybody who's like over here is not 2000, right? So I'm literally just like gonna be gambling with my points. So I'm winning. When I win, I get very few points. If I lose a lot of points. It's already very hard to get 1900. It's already very hard. Not enough players, yeah, not enough players for sure. Let's get 2000 MR so we can shit on Mature. I do that, do that. I'll be happy for you. I'll be happy for you for sure. I'll definitely be happy for you, man. The problem is that the low master is very weak, so when you land against a really good player, it's day and night. That's true. That is true. That is true. You know something, like this whole MR thing is just very interesting, like very I was like a few months ago, if you guys follow me on Twitter, even like on my stream, I would always hate on low MR players. Like even now I do hate on them, of course. Like I do I do talk trash. I do talk trash about like low MR players. But the thing is that I would always say, before that I would always say, low MR players should not be in Master. Technically speaking, it is true. Technically speaking, like that's why there is a big gap. That's why there is a big gap between a high MR player and a low MR player, because it's not the same league. Let's just be honest, it's not the same league. It's the same name, yeah, but it's not the same league, right? But now that I have been playing ranked more and I've been getting better at the game and more consistent at the game, I think this is a better way to put it. I think this is a better way to have like low MR players being in Master and high players, high MR players being in Master. Both of them being in Master. I kind of find that's good, because you know, of course, when you play rank as a high level player, you want to be playing versus high level players all the time, but it gets tiring. It gets tiring. So sometimes having these low MR players here and there can be more like a break, if that makes sense. It just populates the master rank more, and it just makes it a little bit more fun. Would I say fun or less sweaty? Could it be less sweaty? It could be less sweaty, like these matches. Of course, if you're inconsistent versus those low MR players and you keep on losing versus them, it's gonna be like you're gonna think this is the worst mechanic ever, or the worst idea ever. But if you're consistent against them, it does make it a little bit like a relaxing, like a break. Like I'm fighting like pro players over here, and like in rank I'm fighting pro players, and then there's a gap of somebody who barely even finishes his combos, you know, like a break in between. So that's kind of like relaxing a little bit. And you get the style on them too. You get this. Oh my god. Oh my god, this guy is like, okay, now it's better. But anyways, you know, you get the style on low MR players more, so it's good actually for YouTube and for views. Oh my god. Jump.
Round 2. Fight.
What? I did not see the punish counter. It was when you first learn the game. All the leagues below Masters are for people learning the game. Masters is for the people who know how to play the game, and the MR system is to distinguish how good they are. I agree that the MR system does distinguish like how good people are. Like, it is very clear when you play versus a 1300 MR player, 1400 MR, 1500 MR, 1600, 1700, 1900, and 2000. It is very clear from the like you can block the numbers and watch a match for somebody, and you can tell what number they are in. You can tell. It is very clear. It distinguishes very well. At least they got that one right. At least like after a while, that system did mature. What? Bro, I could not see any of those hits. Yeah, 100 MR is a really big difference. We don't even have to talk about other people. Let's just talk about me. I was like last season, I would be the majority of the season I would be in 1700 MR, right? I'm not the same player like when I was last season. Like I did improve. Yeah, like it's a big difference. Let's just make it a last game, and then we'll go play with versus KO. What? Oops. What the hell? Oh, wow. GG's, bro. 265 MS is crazy, I know, right? It is crazy, it is crazy. GG's. Let's go play with this guy KO. Does anyone feel as if low forward drive rush is still a problem? What kind of a problem is it? What kind of a problem? A 44 Hz monitor query, is there a difference in Street Fighter 6? Yes, of course there is. If you're jumping from like 60 Hz to 144 Hz, of course that is gonna be a big difference. But let's say 120 to 144, that's not a big difference.
Round 2.
What happened to the connection? Why is the connection so bad? Yes, for sure, 1900, bro. 19 and 10. Yikes. $19 and $10, yes. 19 and 10. Thank you, Tioko. You can drive reversal, the crouching medium kick into TR. It's not really it's just something very strong, but there are ways to deal with it. You can also if they are using crouching medium kick into button other than light punch. Whoops, that was a grab. You can actually have an OS EXTP. You can always do it, and if they go for that, you'll get a hit. If they go for a light punch, you will not get a hit. You will get nothing. You'll just continue blocking. That was super. And you could always space yourself out to make the crouching mini kick actually whiff. Then you get a whiff punish. This guy is dead. Bro, reuse damage doesn't play around. Big Bird is one of those one of those ones. One of those ones for what? Strong Ryu, you mean? Yeah, of course. Better than me.
Here comes a new challenger.
Decision making. That's something that it's definitely a skill to like to develop. I still don't like drive reversal. Yeah, it could be better. Could be better. It still feels like it's unexplored. I just woke up with it. That was not delayed. I barely see any Akuma now. No, I see a lot of Akumas, but it's lesser than the first few days. What am I doing, man? I'm messing things up. If I'm going to spend 2 bars to break out of pressure, I'm probably just gonna do EXDP. That is a point. That is a valid point. You mean on wake up, right? Drive reversal on wake up. That is a valid point. But again, also like the punish for drive reversal is not gonna be as big. So maybe when you have like high health like this, see that, you know, the punish is not that rewarding. Yeah, it's safe on burnout. That's also a good idea. Safe on burnout also. You know, I don't use that on burnout that much. Like when my opponent is in when my opponent is in burnout, you should definitely do that more often. You know. Wow. Bro, he just wakes up the crouch mini kick a lot. He does it a lot of the times, bro. At times when it doesn't make sense. But anyways. Are you still the worst Shoto? Debatable. Maybe him and Ken are the same level right now. Do you guys want me to make like an early tier list? We can do that. You guys wanna do an early tier list in the stream? Ryu is the worst character. You're just joking right now. Just joking. Do you guys, since we're talking about tier lists, do you guys want me to make like a early tier list? Nope. Why is it suddenly so laggy, man? What the hell? You want me to make one? That's gonna be quite divisive. Most Ryu players are like 50 years old. Do I look 50 to you? Do I look 50 to you? All this handsomeness is 50 years old, bro. Come on now. GG's. I look 50. Come on. Nah, bro. GG's.
Perfect.
I look 80. Come on now. Lakin, thank you for the follow. Chico, you're just a hater, bro. Okay, so let's make a tier list. Let's make a tier list. You guys want a tier list? I got you guys. We will make a tier list for sure. Or we could watch this guy. This is a replay. It's over, huh? I think maybe Ryu won. Let's see. Hold up. 3, 5, and 6. Does this have Akuma? Yes, it does have Akuma. Okay, so this is good enough. Why does it have Ryu over here? What the hell? I think because I did this before for matchups, you know, how good the matchups are and how bad they are. Anyways, A, B, C. Shall we have D? Let's keep it. Let's see. Anyways, this is a set replay.
Oh, the secret Dalsim Discord that we don't know about that we do know about, right? Is that the one?
Maybe some of you don't know, but I was actually featured in this before.
See, like, I'm just talking like...
I was actually featured in the sets before, back in Street Fighter 5.
A friend of a friend.
And it was a hype set, it was hype. It was like 9-9 to the last round.
So, I think most Dalsim players agree this season.
Are there even D characters? I don't think there are any D characters, but let's see.
He, like, or just how he plays.
Put Ryu at the top for the best tier list.
Like,
really, huh? It's nice to see that Biggie is still doing still doing sets.
His mummy knocking down doesn't really matter. His EX Comet going full stream doesn't really matter.
Okay.
The only buff that like he got that I would say is noticeable when it works is the EX Blast into level 1 anti-air. That you definitely notice the like damage difference from before. But that move is really hard to land as an anti-air because you need to be like so focused on like jumps and only jumps.
Yeah.
So if your opponent's like jumping a lot, like
which character is he talking
it's
about?
easier for you to focus on that. But if I'm playing against someone like Small Caps where he's cycling his options really well, and he's not just like only jumping and drive rushing, he's mixing in a bunch of these other things. It's really hard to like actually use EX Yoga Blast as an anti-air.
He's talking about Dalsim.
As far as do I think the character's headed in the right direction, I don't think he's really changed. Very interested to see if he gets buffed and free. Okay,
enough with this. But anyways, let's do a tier list, right? You guys want a tier list? I got you. An early tier list. This just like to keep this as a remark, okay? This is an easy tier list. This is an early tier list, guys. An early one. It's not something that is, you know, we're like 3 weeks in. Has it been 3 weeks? I think it has been 3 weeks. 3 weeks into the new season. Has it even been 3 weeks? Hold up. What date is it? Give or so. 3 weeks, yeah? So this is an early tier list. It's not finalized. So if I change my opinion a month later, 2 months later, 3 months later, don't come and say, but you said this and said that, okay? So let's just keep it real here. We're not gonna make it too long. We're just gonna get on with it. So S, A, and B, and C, and D. Do you guys think that there are any D characters in this game? I personally don't think so. I think this game has only 4 tier lists. Maybe the previous season had a D tier, but now in season 2, I don't think that there are any characters that are that bad, right? Any characters that are D tier. I think the bottom is C. So let's keep it as C. Okay. So first thing first, do you guys want to start from below or from the top? Let's start from below. Okay, let's start from below. I think they even put Bison. That's so early. We don't even have Bison yet. But anyways, I'm gonna put Manon at C tier. I think Manon has improved. I think Manon is a better character right now, but I still think she is bad. I think this character is bad. I think that this character is just not consistent. Even the wins that Manon gets, they're random. They're random wins. And she has to play very patiently in order to get in. And once she gets in, it is a gamble, right? And a lot of instances, like Manon players, they have to rely on special moves that are not you know safe, and have like a long startup. So I don't think that Manon is great. I think you'll only see like, you know, some character loyalists doing good with Manon, but overall you're not seeing Manon doing well. So there's a reason why IDOM dropped Manon. There's a reason why. So Manon is not that good. Even after the update, she got buffed a little bit, but still not great. I think after Manon is the worst one, right? I think Honda comes after Manon. I think that Honda, his whole thing was being random, right? I think Honda, his whole thing was being random. Like, you know, the headbutt nerf, like after headbutt he's +2 or something, right? So he would be close to you, then a light punch would reach. So that was taking that away from him, changed a lot for him. So now Honda players, they have to like play. They gave him all the stuff, but now Honda players, they have to completely change the way that they play. They have to play like sensibly, like how other characters play, right? Not how Honda normally plays. So I think Honda right now they changed him, but is it to the best, or did they make him better or better than other characters? I don't think so. Maybe they made him a better character, but is he better than other characters in the game? I don't think so. So I think that Honda is definitely in C tier. After that, this might be divisive, but I think Kimberly comes afterwards in B tier. I know that some people say that Kimberly is very strong, and I do feel like Kimberly got better for sure. Look, almost all of the characters that are bad, they got better, but Kimberly definitely is one of those characters that was really bad, but she's better right now. She's strong, but is she that strong? She is strong on herself. Like when you compare to her past self, to season 1, she is definitely strong. But compared to other characters, I don't think that Kimberly is that up high. That's just my opinion. And as I said, like this is like an early tier list. I'm not really sure. Kimberly in the right hands, yes, I agree. Kimberly in the right hands is a problem. But I've also played against Kimberlys that are like 1900 MRs and above and all that. And it is more or less the same thing. But, you know, she has some really great buttons. That standing medium kick is really, really good. It's really strong. But it is with punishable. So, you know, she has some good stuff. She has some bad stuff. But she doesn't have an EXDP. That's one thing. And once you knock her down, it is kind of easy to understand what the Kimberly player wants to do. Once you knock her down. So once you knock her down, it's like over for her, or like she has to like make like very hard guesses to like get back up and start her offense again and whatnot. That's my opinion. Okay. After that comes Lily. I would say Lily is better than Kimberly. Lily is definitely better than season 1, but I still don't think that they have that they changed this character that much. And I don't see you know Lily ever being at the top. I don't see her ever being at the top. Just for the fact that this character is so simple to play. Like her game plan is extremely simple, right? She's trying to do 1 or 2 things the entire game, and it's like it would be unrealistic or unreasonable for Capcom to make this a very strong character. She is a problem. She is a problem, right? In the right hands, she is a problem. When she has stock, she is definitely a problem. But when she does not have stock, right? When she does not have stock, it is very easy to deal with her. Like, you would already know what they're trying to do. You already know what a Lily player is trying to do if she does not have stock. When she has stock, it is a problem, yes. But one stock is still not a problem because you do have, if you have like meter, you can just drive reverse on her, and now she does not have stock. So there are ways to like counter her, but I still think she's a problem, especially if she is like with somebody who knows how to, like, he knows the mental game very, very well. Somebody who can guess your next move very, very well and just counter it with like command grabs and whatnot. Like what we have seen with Chakute. We have seen Chakute win, which tournament was it? I forgot. CEO, was it CEO? Combo Breaker. You saw him win Combo Breaker, right? In that way, like El Chakute is a prime example of somebody who would make this character seem like she's very strong. Because he can guess what you're trying to do, and then he can just counter it with like command grabs and stuff. He reads minds very, very well. Reads the other opponent very, very well. So is every lady like that? Every lady player like that? Absolutely not. So I still think that Lily is in B tier. I think she's better than Kimberly. Afterwards, I know this is all divisive. Like this whole B tier is gonna be divisive. Zangief. I think Zangief is much better. Zangief is much better than season 1. Like season 1, you could say he's like the worst character. I would say that Zangief in the previous season, he would be the worst character or the second worst character. But I think over here he has definitely improved. He has definitely became a lot better, right? But my opinion is that he is B tier. Maybe because I just know how to fight Zangief very well. Like I've been fighting Zangief for years. Okay, so I have like shit tons of like experience versus Zangief. So maybe that's one reason why I'm putting him in B tier. But you know, Zangief can steal games. Definitely can steal games if you're unaware of what he wants to do. Even if you are aware of if he wants to do, it's very difficult for you sometimes to make the right guess, right? And once he puts you in the corner, it's sometimes GG's, right? It's most likely GG's. So it's all about you playing Spacey. It's all about you playing footsies, and anticipation is a big deal. So experience versus Zangief is very important. So if you have experience versus Zangief, you can do better. If you don't have experience versus Zangief, he might seem like an S tier to you. So I'll put Zangief in B tier. He's good. He's good. There's a chance that he might be higher, but so far I would just put him over here. After Zangief, I would put Dalsum. I think Dalsum is not great and not bad. I think he's just mediocre. I think that this character is just mediocre. I don't think that he has like, you know, amazing things. Like we all know what Dalsum wants to do, and if you know how to counter that, then it just becomes like GG's for Dalsum. Like all Dalsum players, they all play almost the same. Not all of them, but like I would say 99%. They all play almost the same. So if you know how to counter their stuff, if you know how to punish some of their stuff, if you know how to like, you know, whiff punish and drop them from like floating and whatnot, it's just gonna be a tough time for Dalsum. Especially once you knock them down, he suffers from the same issue as Kimberly. Because once you knock them down, it is very clear what they want to do. A lot of Dalsums, they do drive reversal and wake up right now. A lot of Dalsums, they do drive reversal on block strings. A lot of Dalsums, they do level 2 once they have level 2. So it's very, very obvious to know what Dalsum wants to do once he's knocked down. But the problem is knocking him down. That is the problem. So I still don't think that this Dalsum is great. I think Street Fighter 5 Dalsum was stronger than this version. But anyways, so far we're gonna put Dalsum over here. After Dalsum, this is also divisive, but I think after Dalsum comes Ed. I think Ed is not a bad character, Not a bad character, but he's good in the right hands also. But he doesn't allow you to play random. He doesn't have that randomness to him, right? And I think also like the EXDP, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can meaty and still bait EXDP. I think you can meaty with light punches with 4 framers and still block after he wakes up with EXDP. So that's also like a big factor. Why like he has some issues. He has some defensive issues. That light punch, the standing light punch is also crap. I also believe that his DP is also crap. That's my opinion. I think his DP is also very vertical. Very vertical. It doesn't have enough horizontal range. So I think if you do empty jumps from like certain ranges, it can be problematic for Ed. I think that Ed he can be better, but I don't think that he's strong. I don't think that he is that strong. That's just my opinion, to be honest. Okay, so the last character in B tier, this might be a surprise for a lot of people, but I think Marissa. I think Marissa is like now in B tier. I think she's the best character in B tier. I think she's the best character in B tier. A lot of Marissa players are random. Let me just say that. A lot of Marissa players are random. Marissa in the right hands can be a real problem, right? But I still feel in the right hands, she struggles a lot. I still think that she struggles a lot, specifically in neutral, right? You know, if she gets one touch on you, yes, it is. she's gonna damage you a lot, right? That's one thing. But in order for her to get that one touch, can be problematic, can be an issue. I know that she's buffed. I know that she's buffed from last season, and last season, in my opinion, she was A tier, right? How come she's buffed and now she dropped a tier? It's just because everybody who's above her is just better. It's just better. They're just better right now. I think that Marissa is the best character in B tier. You could even say B+. If you want to put her like in a different tier list, you could put her B+, right? But she's the best character in B tier, in my opinion. She suffers sometimes, but if she touches you once, it is a problem. It is a problem. In defense also, it is a problem. So if you knock her down, you can understand what she wants to do. In neutral, a lot of her buttons, like if she whiffs them, it is they are whiff punishable. The recovery on her buttons, like crouching medium punch, like heavy punch, like crouching medium kick, even like gladius. All of these are reactable. If you react to them, you can whiff punish them. Okay, and even like the Superman punch, you can whiff punish it. If she does heavy ones, you can DP it or reaction. So there are some stuff. Even like her target combo, if you just level 1 it every single time, that double medium punches, it is gonna cover all of her options. So yeah, she has the same problems. She does do better damage right now, even though she did not need that. But I don't think that they fixed her problems. So that's why she's in B tier. I know that some people are gonna be angry about that. Anyways, moving on to A tier. I think in the beginning of A tier is Aki. I think Aki right now is in A tier. I know she was horrible before, but now Aki is A tier. I think that she could be even higher than this. She could be even like the best character in A tier or mid or something of that sort, or maybe even A+. But from what I have seen, Aki is at the beginning of A tier. She has much better utility. The whole like snake move into the leap. I don't know what is it called. Beating fireballs right now. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. Like she can do it on reaction. This is a big deal for her. Her damage is also insane. Her pressure and burnout is. I don't think there's any other character that has a better match that has better pressure and burnout more than Aki. I think Aki is very strong. I'm only putting her here is because we don't have a lot of strong Akis in the region over here. We have one Aki who improved when the buffs came, okay? But I see a lot of matchups. I see matches. I see some clips on Twitter. I know what she's capable to do right now. So considering all of that, I'll put her in A tier. But as I said, as the character matures, as the players mature with the character, she might become better. Okay, so A tier for Aki. And then afterwards, I think after Aki comes Jamie. I think Jamie is strong. I think Jamie is very strong right now. I really do believe that Jamie is very strong right now. Whoever tells you that Jamie is bad does not know, or they're just downplaying the character. You know, Jamie players, they love to downplay the character. Yes, the character before had some issues where he would not be able to, like, you know, get drinks that often. But I think with the change that they gave him in the mid-season, or like not mid-season, even like a couple of months ago, where he gets, like, you know, he can cancel grabs into drinks, that makes him very good, especially in the corner. Like, he gets okay after that also. So he's able to, like, once Jamie gets to level 1, he becomes a problem. It becomes a problem. And with every drink, it is a massive problem. Like, the problem just increases with every drink. So I think that Jamie level 4 is like absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. And what helps this character be here is that this character is very random. I think that Jamie is the most random character in the entire game. Forget about Honda, forget about I don't know, Lily, whatever. This character is the most random character in Street Fighter 6 by far. By far. He is very cheap, and his randomness works for him. So if he gets like a random EX spawn, he gets 2 drinks. 2 drinks versus Jamie is a very bad situation. It's a very bad situation, right? So because he can break dance and stuff, and his combos are much better right now. He has an instant air dive kick. Okay, the dive kick is a problem. Dive kick in this game is normally a problem because you know, you have to, like, anti-airs are already a problem, right? Anti-airs are already an issue over here. So having a dive kick already makes you a better character. So once he has better, like, you know, more access to his drinks right now. He has more access to his drinks, and his combos do much better damage. He can if he has level 3, he can command you, grab you, and then level 3, and that does insane damage. That does insane damage. And now also, like, the EX breakdance through fireballs with the punish counter, he can kill you with his CA or level 3, and it does so much damage. It is absolutely insane. I can show you some of the clips, but I'm not gonna do that right now. It is absolutely crazy. Whoever tells you that Jamie is bad is just downplaying the character, or he does not know. Jamie is very, very good right now. I think Jamie is A tier. He's random as hell, and a lot of the randomness works. Like, he does random stuff and it works for him. Sweep and whatnot, like, it does work. It does work. So Jamie is A tier. I think after Jamie comes Cammy. I think Cammy is A tier. I think she's a little bit slowed down from season 1. Season 1 she was, in my opinion, she was S. But I think in this season she's A tier. She still has the main strengths except for the spinning knuckle. They slowed her down. She's not able to do it, like, on reaction for fireballs and stuff like that. I think that made it a little bit worse. Also, like, the character overall, they did not buff her that much. They did not give her anything. They did not give her something extra. I think only right now, like, heavy kick is, like, safe on block. Static heavy kick is, like, safe on block. Unlike before, it was -4 or something. So that's the only changes. But from -4 to which is -3. That's the only thing. So, but the whole fact that Cammy has, like, a dive kick, her dive kick is really good. Her walk speed, crouching medium kick into drive rush with that walk speed. You know, her whiff punishes are very strong. Level 3 is there. You know, she can also, like, you know, if you try to charge or do, like, moves, like if you're trying to charge for Denjin, or Jamie is trying to drink, or JP is doing the figure snap or something like that, she can just, like, walk forward and then do what is it called? Spiral arrow, all reaction, and that one is so fast, and she can catch you while you try to do something that's unreal. So she has some very good stuff for her. Spinning knuckle is still good, but it was broken before. Now it's just good. It's not busted. It's just good. So I think Cammy is definitely A tier. After Cammy comes your boy Ryu. I think Ryu is A tier. I definitely think Ryu is A tier. Whoever tells you Ryu is B tier or C tier, that is just somebody who's lying to themselves or somebody who's just like undermining the character, right? Ryu is A tier, definitely strong character right now. He's very well rounded, very well rounded. This character right now is a real threat in the right hands. So he can defend well, he can attack well, he can play neutral well, he can do basically everything. He can basically do everything. If you have the knowledge, if you have the skill to do all of this stuff, right? He has some very good tools. I don't see how Ryu can be buffed any more than this. I don't see anything else that could be fixed for Ryu. Fixed like you know, quality of life changes, that's something else. But when we're talking about buffs, I don't see any kind of other buff that they would give Ryu. I don't see how Ryu would improve in the next seasons. I don't see that happening. I see Ryu just staying the way that he is, or maybe just getting like, you know, quality of life fixes here and there. But overall, this character is very good, very well rounded. You know, he's not broken. He doesn't have that craziness where, you know, he can just like, you know, autoplay. That's the thing. That's the thing that's keeping him from S tier. He doesn't have the autoplay thing. You have to rely on your skills. You have to rely on your footsies, on your spacing, on your everything, right? To make it work. But he does not have the autoplay. That whole like, you know, let me just like be brain dead and just play this way and then win. No, it doesn't work like that. It might work in one instance where you're just knowledge checking the opponent, but overall, no, that's not his game plan. That's not his game plan. So he's not autoplay, but he's very good. He's very well rounded. That is my opinion on Ryu. After that, I think Juri. I think Juri comes after Ryu. I think she is still very good. I think Juri is not that change from like season 1. Season 1, she is already like the $1 million character, right? She won Capcom Cup X. So I think that this character is definitely good, definitely strong. Her pressure is insane. Like her footsies are very good. Her crouching medium kick, like it has like a very weird hurt box. Like it's very difficult to whiff punish this character sometimes. Like crouching medium kick is so difficult to whiff punish, unlike the other really good crouching medium kicks. You know, when she has stock, if she's right in front of your face, it is a massive problem. You have to really guess. You have to be on point with the defense. I struggle a lot versus Juri, but I still think that, you know, she can just like, you know, steal the match. If she gets like one knockdown, she can steal the match. Even if this knockdown is like full screen length, she can still steal the match. Her pressure is insane. But if you win neutral versus her, she will have a problem. If you win neutral, if you play neutral better than her, she will have an issue getting in. So that's the way to do it. She is good, but not S tier right now. That's my opinion, at least. After Juri, I think Blanca. I think Blanca comes over here. Blanca is extremely strong. Yes, they nerfed him a little bit, you know, but he's still very strong. I think this character, his design is very good in this game, unlike in the previous games. He's still very strong. He can be crazy. He can be footsies oriented. He can be, you know, strong in neutral. He can be nuts at the same time. Like, you know, it all depends on the mood of the Blanca player, right? And he can make it work. He can make it work. I still think that, yes, they nerfed Air Blanca Ball, but I still think it is very strong even with that nerf, because it is an extra dimension. It is an extra layer of defense, a defensive option that other characters do not have. Just jump back and do EX Blanca Ball, and depending on where it lands, it can be safe on block or not, right? So, I mean, like, it can be plus or not. So it depends after the changes, right? So character is still very strong. Character is still has some amazing normals. Has crazy pressure also with the ball, with the dolls. Crazy pressure. And I still think level 2 is like one of the best level 2s in the game. I think it's an insane super. So yeah, this character is here. if not even higher. If not even higher. He might be even S tier. We see what MachoorTV does with him. MachoorTV, like, you know, he's like doing insane stuff. I don't think anybody has an answer for MachoorTV's Blanca. So insane stuff what he does, and it shows you the potential of this character if somebody knows how to utilize everything within Blanca's arsenal. So after Blanca, this might drive some people crazy, but I think after Blanca comes Ken. I think Ken is I think Ken is the best character in A tier. I think Ken is still good. I don't think Ken is bad. Being the best character in A tier does not make you bad at all. I think Ken is really good, but the other characters are just better, in my opinion. In my opinion, right? Ken in the right hands is a massive problem. Okay, his pressure is still very good. Like in the corner specifically, in the corner that's where Ken shines. But I still feel like playing neutral versus Ken is doable. It is doable, right? It's not easy, but it is doable, right? You can play neutral versus Ken. And because you already know what they're trying to do. You already know what they're trying to do. Crouching medium kick, drive rush, and like, you know, EX fireball into like drive rush, heavy punch. At least you already know what they're trying to do, right? At least. But I still think that Ken is very strong. He's not, you know, he's not as strong as the other characters. I don't think that Ken was changed that much. Do you guys feel like Ken was changed that much from like the previous season? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. But I just feel like the overall changes in the game, the whole drive rush nerf, where when you do drive rush cancels, it just like reduces your damage. The scaling is much higher right now. I think that it did hurt crouching medium kick, you know, drive rush cancels in general, which is like one of his main tools. So it hurt the character, yes, which is for that reason alone, I think he's not S tier anymore. But everything else is not changed. Like he still takes you to the corner from one hit. So yeah, I think Ken is the best character in A tier. He's strong, he's not weak. So after Ken, I think DJ. DJ is S tier. I don't care about whoever says that DJ is bad. I don't care about any DJ player who dropped DJ for another character. I don't care about anything. This character is S tier. This character is still stupid. Stupid. Sway is one of the dumbest. Sway is one of the dumbest and most brain dead moves to ever exist in gaming history. Bro, this move is so stupid. This move makes no sense. Absolutely no sense, and it destroys neutral completely. That move alone, right, still being safe on block after the low kick is mind-boggling to me. It is still mind-boggling to me. So Sway still being safe on block is still a major problem. They changed some of the stuff about DJ, but I still think the crazy stuff about DJ, the strong stuff about DJ are still unchanged. Like Sway is unchanged. Drive rush is still unchanged. His drive rush is nuts. Drive rush is unchanged. EX fireballs into like drive rush is still absolutely crazy. It catches you even like if you throw like a light punch, it might punish it and then you die from that. So the damage is still crazy. Yes, they changed some of his routes, but DG players, they quickly found other routes that do similar damage. So the character is still very good. And now on top of this, he has a safe on block level 1. A safe on block level 1. Why? I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. And it pushes you back so far. So maybe sometimes even like after he does level 1, you try to take your turn, he will punishes you afterwards. So I don't really understand why they gave him that. I still think DJ is S tier. DJ is very strong. But is he as strong as the other remaining characters? I don't think so, but it's still very crazy. He still does DJ stuff. It's still DJ. Okay? After DJ, I think JP. I think JP is still very strong. Yes, the the amnesia nerf hits him hard, like the whole like scaling, the 50% scaling from like amnesia, as if it's a perfect parry. It hurts him a lot, but I still think that JP plays neutral very strong. The character, like his design is extremely strong. It's very difficult to make a character with this design become bad, right? This character in the right hands is a massive problem, problem. He can be a tank. It sometimes feels like like JP players do not need to take a risk. I think only JP players, the ones that are, you know, if you see a JP player losing consistently or something like that, it's because he is taking a lot of risks, which he does not have to do, like command grabs and whatnot, right? But a JP player can be very lame, very lame, and win very consistently. So I think that being lame with JP is what works, what makes him very strong. I think that playstyle works with him very strongly. But if you play versus a JP who does a lot of risky stuff, then no, that yeah, you might have a better record or a strong record versus that particular JP player. So, but is that the fault of the character? It's not the fault of the character. It's the fault of the player not understanding the playstyle of his character, right? So I think JP cannot anti-air. That's misconception. I don't think that's true. JP can definitely anti-air. Even, you know, if you don't want to anti-air with like crouching heavy punch, which was stupid before, they just made it haha so. It does work a lot of the times, and sometimes even when it does not work, it trades. So it's not like you will get like a free jump in. It trades, right? When it's bad, it trades. When it's good, it works. But you never get like a free jump in versus JP. And on top of this, JP has amnesia, which can be an anti-air. JP has his heavy kick. Correct me if I'm wrong. That heavy kick is a very good anti-air also. JP has an air grab. JP has jump medium punch, right? So he can beat you in the air. So he does not really need that anti-air that much. So, and as I said, even with crouching heavy punch nerfed, JP still trades with you. So it's not a so it's not a heavy kick, yeah. So it's not a complete loss for him. It just takes a little bit more hits, right? So yeah, JP is here. I think after JP comes Rashid. I think Rashid is extremely strong right now. He was already a good character. He already had some very good stuff, but they made him better. They fixed him. They made him better. I think Rashid is very good. His pressure can be absolutely insane. His level 2 is mainly the main threat. I think even if you beat Rashid in neutral, even if you beat Rashid in spacing, even if you like win the majority of the aspects of the game, once he pops at level 2, you're praying for your life. You're literally praying for your life. So I think that's one of the strongest things about Rashid. I think Rashid has really good damage also, like especially like if he has the buff going on, whether it's from level 2 or whether it's from the whirlwind or whatever. His damage is really good, and his pressure can also be very good. He has some very cheap stuff, and we've already seen like what Gachikun has been doing. He won Dream. What was the tournament that he won? Was it DreamHack? It's not DreamHack, was it? What was the tournament that Gachikun won recently? It was very packed. It was very packed with the monsters from all over the world, and he beat them, and he did like, you know, he had a very good, you know, run over there. So there are players that are really putting some work with Rashid. They are showcasing what Rashid can do, and I think this character is very strong. Not the strongest, but I think he is very strong. After Rashid, I think Guile. Is very strong. This character is very strong. He's very annoying. He's like extremely strong. He was not nerfed. For some reason, Guile was not nerfed. Guile was not changed, which just by default put him in this position. Okay, because he was already very strong. He was already an S tier character, but he was, you know, maybe beginning of S tier. But now I think that Guile is like top 4. I think Guile right now is top 4. So Guile is definitely a problem. With the right hands, you know, in the right hands is he makes you hate your life, right? Guile is absolutely strong. After Guile, I think Chun-Li. Chun-Li is extremely strong, guys. This character is nuts. This character is absolutely nuts. I cannot emphasize enough how strong Chun-Li is. And Chun-Li players, the specialists Chun-Li players are a massive problem. Have any of you even tried to play against modern Chun-Li? Modern Chun-Li is like a nightmare. It's like an absolute nightmare. And I still think that classic Chun-Li is absolutely a nightmare. A Chun-Li player who knows how to utilize his level 2 like crazy, who knows how to buffer his level 2, he knows how to, like, you know, utilize his safe jumps. He has a lot of safe jumps. She has like the slow fireball, the drive rush. She has like the overheads without drive rush. She has so many things going on for her. Her neutral is absolutely insane. I think they also buffed that the infamous heavy punch, right? The infamous heavy punch. I think they also buffed that. This character is very, very strong. Like, you know, there's no denying it. And I think that, you know, we will see in this season. We'll see Chun-Li doing a lot better in tournaments. She's very, very good. She's still very, very, very good. After Chun-Li comes Luke. I think that Luke is extremely strong. I think Luke is extremely strong, extremely stupid. I don't like the way Luke plays. I think that Luke does not need to take any kind of risk. I think Luke players can be as lame as possible. As lame as possible, and they still win. This character was made to play lame. To play lame. He doesn't need any kind of risk. There is no risk when you play Luke. When you pick Luke, that's like no risk at all. You know that you are, you know, if you only lose with Luke because you screwed up. But if you play lame with Luke, you can be very safe. Crouching medium punch is still very good, right? You just don't have to space it out. You don't have to like whiff it. That's all what you need to do. Luke is still very good. Crouching medium kick, crouching medium punch. Crouching medium kick is also very good. Even with the drive rush nerf, he's still very good with it, right? Heavy punch is much better right now. Heavy punch is much better. He got heavy punch cancels without drive rush, so it just makes it a lot better for Luke to cancel his moves and to do like to have like meterless damage and pressure. I still think Luke's damage is one of the best, if not the best. His damage is absolutely bonkers. He hits like a truck. And it's so funny to see that Luke players are complaining about Ryu's damage when the character does more damage. The character does more damage without Denjin. Like, Ryu needs Denjin, right? This character does not need Denjin. So the character is absolutely insane. His Oki is crazy. Quarter carry is crazy. His drive rush is too fast. His button suppressor goes backwards. So even if you are in neutral, you know that it's gonna hit. The button is gonna hit, or it's at least gonna be blocked. If he does suppressor, he just like whiff punishes you. Like, it's absolutely insane. Drive rush suppressor is there also. Drive rush charge knuckle is like stupid, crazy. Like, there are a lot of stuff. There are a lot of, like, you know, stuff. Like, he has his level 1, which punishes fireballs or reaction. He has level 3, which punishes fireballs or reaction. Right? I thought that they would take that away from him. I really thought that they were gonna take that away from him because no other character has that. Okay? But he, or most of, like, no other character has level 1 that punishes fireballs, right? Like him. I thought they were gonna take that from him. So once he has level 1, or he has level 3, you cannot throw fireballs. You cannot throw fireballs versus Luke. So it's a nightmare. It is a nightmare. He plays late, and if he has good reactions, it's GG's for you. It is very GG's for you. And jump heavy punch is still very good. Jump heavy punch is still very, very, very strong. And it still works like a dive kick, right? Even his crouching heavy punch as an anti-air, it still works, but it's just a little bit different right now, but it still works. So I still think that this character is absolutely crazy. I don't know what Capcom is thinking, making this character like this, but he's still very, very strong. And let's not get started with modern Luke. Let's not get started with modern Luke, okay? So Luke is definitely top tier, the second best character in the game, and I think Akuba takes it. I think Akuba is the best character in the game for multiple reasons. The whole 9k thing, the whole 9k health thing is just an excuse to give this character the most busted tools in the entire game. This character has, he's not walking, he is skipping, he is sprinting, he doesn't walk, he just slides back and forth. It's like watching Shadow the Hedgehog. You know Shadow the Hedgehog, he doesn't run, right? He just slides, skates. This is what Akuma does. His walk speed is too fast. It's too fast, way too fast, right? Forward walk speed is too fast. Back walk speed is absolutely too fast, and it's also like, you know, it makes playing neutral versus him a nightmare. With that kind of walk speed, crouching mid kick is a nightmare, right? Because he can drive rush from it, and also like trying to play neutral versus him, trying to like catch him while he's walking back and forth, it's also a nightmare because a lot of times he makes, because his walk speed is so fast, the walk speed, the backwards one is so fast, it makes your crouching mid kick whiffs unnaturally, right? Unlike other characters. So some setups, they would not work because of his walk speed. You think that they would work, you might want to grab, but because he's walking backwards so fast, it doesn't work. I think also, like, you know, forward heavy punch is absolutely stupid. I have absolutely no idea how they gave him that forward heavy punch and they made it +3 on block. That button should be -5 on block. That button should really be -5 on block, because that button, it ruins the place, the range where you play versus Akuma. Okay, if you're playing over here because you want him to whiff his crouching medium kick, okay, so then you can whiff punish it, or you want him to whiff his heavy punch, so then you can whiff punish it. In that range, forward heavy punch reaches you. So it's like you're doing nothing. It's like you're asking him to do forward heavy punch to you, right? So playing neutral versus Akuma is extremely strong. On top of this, on top of the crazy normals, on top of the crazy walk speed, he has the best fireball in the game. The best fireball in the game. Fireball is absolutely bonkers. That heavy fireball is insane. It is like playing versus a guile that is offensive. How? Don't ask me. How? Don't ask me. Ask Capcom. I don't know how they gave him that fireball. That fireball is extremely strong. There are a lot of setups. Also, like, you know, sometimes, you know, he gets drive rush overhead, Oki, like meaty drive rush overhead on a lot of the knockdowns. He has sync jumps from everywhere in the screen, right? He has a command grab. If you think that the command grab is bad, the whole teleport thing. If you see Akuma teleporting and you think that, oh, he's got a command grab, let me just jump it. That is the wrong thing to do. That is the wrong thing to do, because he can cancel that teleport into an anti-air, and he can cancel it into a command grab. So what players do sometimes, once they see that teleport coming, they neutral jump, right? But the Akuma player anti-airs. The Akuma player anti-airs afterwards, and if you stay in the ground, he's gonna command grab. And that, he also has a setup in the corner, the side switches that gets him out of the corner with that teleport. Right? So he gets the knockdown, I think after a driving pack or something, he does teleport, and then if you stay in the ground, he command grabs you. If you try to jump, he anti-airs you. So it is absolutely crazy. I think this character is really, really strong. This character is absolutely insane. Okay, and in the right hands, as I said, everybody is the right hands is a threat in this season. But Akuma does have that autoplay. He can steal a lot of matches. There is still Demon, there is still level 3, there's still level 2, you know, there's still level 1, which is very, very good. You know, there are multiple Demon Flip, like, come on now. Demon Flip. It's very, very, like, come on now, very, very strong. Demon Flip is absolutely broken. Too strong. Demon Flip is too strong. The recovery on that button, even if he doesn't do, on that move, even when he doesn't do anything, it's too fast. Recovers way too fast. For you to whiff punish it or something of that sort, right? He can bait perfect parries. He can have a dive kick, and everything that he does, everything that cancels from the Demon Flip is plus on block. And on top of this, he has a jump air fireball, which even beats EXTPs, by the way. So you have to be right below Akuma, or at least here, when he does the air fireball, so that you can anti-air him. If you're here, you cannot do anything. You cannot do anything. And sometimes, if you're in burnout and you don't have level 1, he can trap you from full screen length. He can just jump and do the heavy fireball and then dry rush once he lands, and it is a trap. Sometimes, in some cases, it is a trap, so you cannot do anything about it. So it is crazy. So many stuff that are crazy about Akuma, and the only downside is that 9,000 points of health. That is the only downside. But if you have strong defense, that doesn't really matter. If you have strong defense, it does not really matter. So yeah, that's my opinion. Of course, we still don't have Bison, so we don't really know where Bison is gonna land. But this is my early tier list for season 2 of Street Fighter 6. What do you guys think? Is it nice? Is it good? Is it? Of course, it's gonna be divisive. Like there are some divisive stuff here and there. That's just my opinion. None of these characters are bad. I don't think these characters are bad, except maybe for Manon. Even Manon Copy worked, but overall, I think the characters in this game have improved. They've improved all the characters. They've reduced some of the crazy characters, but not all of them. I think overall, the cast right now is really good. I like this season 2. So far, I like this season 2. It is definitely good. What are you guys talking about? Ed is higher? Debatable. Maybe. Maybe Ed is higher. Maybe. I'm not really sure, but from my understanding or from what I have seen, Ed is not that high. Ed is not better than these characters. That's my opinion at least. Maybe he is better. Maybe, but I'm not really sure. Still feel like Akuma won and I still feel like Luke won and Akuma third. Maybe, but I still think that I think Akuma and Luke are very close to each other. They're very close to each other. If somebody says that Luke is 1 and Akuma is 2, I would respect that. Right? I would respect that. I would not disagree with that. But my opinion is that Akuma is first. I think Akuma is first. I think Akuma in the right hands is first, because you can play lame, you can play aggressive, you can he has different play styles, right? Luke has that also, but I think Luke exceeds in being lame. I think Luke exceeds better than Insane Pressure. He exceeds in playing lane. Of course, Luke in the corner is just crazy. But when we talk about general pressure, I think Akuma's pressure is better. And Guile better than Chun-Li, as he has bad matchup versus Chun. But again, like, you know, Guile does. I still feel like playing versus Guile is easier than playing versus Chun-Li. I think Chun-Li is absolutely, like, she's menacing. She's very scary. Guile is very strong. Like, they're very close. They might be even the same power. I think maybe the same strength. But I still feel like slightly Chun-Li has the edge on Guile. Slightly. Because she does have like more styles than one. And I feel like Guile has maybe a style or two. Style of gameplay. Ken is really optimized. I don't think that Ken is like, what are you saying? Like, you think that Ken is number 1? Do you think that Ken is number 1? Is that what you think? No. Let me download this. I have to down, bro. I'm just gonna use what is it called? Snipping tool. We're gonna post it on Twitter and see all of the reactions, huh? It's gonna be quite fun, right? Or maybe I should post it on YouTube and make everybody come and watch it on my YouTube. That would be also nice. I might post this on YouTube after this stream, and I'll post it on YouTube on Twitter and have people come and discuss it over there. I'm trying to start shit on Twitter. I'm not trying to start anything, it's just my opinion, bro. It is just my opinion. Down the line, Akuma will be strongest. The signs are there. Yes, I agree. And the signs are here. The signs are here, and I still think that with what we have right now, Akuma is the strongest. And he's only gonna get stronger. He is only gonna get stronger than this. So unless Capcom nerfs. But with this season, with like when Akuma players mature more and they understand the character more, he will become even stronger. But yeah, Chun-Li is too much. Chun-Li is way too much. I feel like playing versus Chun-Li is like a nightmare, bro. I recently played also versus a modern Chun-Li. He was a nightmare, man. A nightmare. Nightmare is the best way to describe that guy. That guy. He was, I think, from Malaysia or something like that. 1900 MR or even more, I don't remember, but it was a nightmare, bro. Like I had like, you know, I was sweating every time I play versus Chun-Li. I sweat because, you know, it's very difficult to find an opening. It's very difficult to beat her in neutral. It's very difficult to get in, and it's easy for her to get in and find an opening. It's very easy for her. And the damage is crazy. She has level 2 that goes through fireballs. Like it's just too much. It's just too much. Playing with Chun-Li is just too much. I like how Capcom doesn't nerf strong characters too much. Props to them for that. Yeah, it is. It is definitely, you know, definitely very interesting, right? Definitely like you know, it's not too bad. Like I don't want these strong characters to die. Like I don't want these strong characters to be like, you know, the worst characters in the game. I want them to do their stuff, but you know, be less crazy. Be normal. Anyways, what do you guys think? How long have we been streaming? I think we have been streaming for. I think we have streamed for like about 3 hours. Oh my god, almost 4 hours. I actually have like a sore throat. You guys see me like holding my throat like this. I actually have a sore throat, and I'm trying to like, you know, relax my throat a little bit. Trying to like, you know, not talk too much. But I did just talk too much. It's kind of like hurting me. So I feel like I should stop talking, which means that I should stop the stream. So we did good today. Like we did have like content was there. We had drama in the beginning. That we had like amazing matches versus Big Bird, and also like Ibra, and we had also like the tier list. So I think job done. I think job done right there, right? So let's raid Noah before we leave. Let's raid Noah before we leave. I'll probably, tomorrow is Wednesday, right? Tomorrow we have the RDC. Guys, tomorrow I will be streaming my RDC run. It will be very fun. It will be very, you know, very tough. It's not gonna be easy. Tomorrow we're gonna have like, we're gonna try to like do our best in the run, in the RDC, and let's see where we land. But tomorrow I will be streaming my full run. So there will be a lot of gameplay tomorrow and less talking. All right, so we'll see that. We'll see that tomorrow. So for today, that's it for the stream. Thank you everybody who tuned in, and sorry about the rant in the beginning. I know it is offensive for some people, But it is actually the truth and it has to be said. The things that we said in the beginning of the stream. But yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care and good night.